Hi, welcome to the training section for how to editing green screen videos. All right, so a lot of you are still struggling with this. I remember when I first started, I was like, how the heck people do that stuff? How does Todd does this stuff? And I have tried so many different software out there for Premiere Pro to Final Cut to the list just keep going on. I end up finding that our good friend Camtasia, which wasn't not actually built for shooting live videos, works actually pretty darn good when it comes to make filter out the green background stuff. Okay, so let's just using this as example. I'm actually not gonna mess up this project file in Camtasia, and I'm gonna actually name this to example file. In fact, you know what, guys? Example file. Alright, so I'm gonna save this, and you know what, I'm gonna export this as a zip file. I'm gonna give it to you so you can follow along, so you have all the asset files. Alright, so this file, first of all, is let me kind of turn all the layers off, go from there. So if you just hit this icon, that's how you switch it off without losing the object of the timeline. And we don't need music right now because I'm trying to explain stuff. Okay, so without filtering the green screen, this is what it looks like. But the actual clips, as you can see, it's not perfect. It has
Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
This is what the actual clips looks like. So it has the green, but some of the parts here I need to cut off, right? Because sometimes in a home shooting example place, you just don't have that enough space to creating the full green on the back. But if you stand inside this box, virtual box here, you should be okay, because in Camtasia you can cut that off. So how do you do that? So here's a magic button on the very top. Okay, that's how you cut things off. Alright, so that's basically you want to filter until that black spot it disappears, and you're good to go. Same way with this side. Alright, so here's the trick. Now if you look kind of I don't know how to say this, if you look kind of like you want to shrink yourself, look more skinny, this is how you do it. Alright, in Camtasia. Alright, so why do you want to do that? Because you just make the video looks better, right? So to filter out the green part, that's very super easy once you figure it out. Alright, so go to Visual by clicking the clips, highlight it, remove colors. Alright, so remove colors. What you gotta do, I'm gonna undo this, until it's like default setting. Click a little pencil here. I like to click around my neck area, so it's pretty much filtered out, right? But here's, you can see still green around me. So how do you fix that? I'll just play with tolerance a little bit. Wow, look at this. Alright, but you see, as I play with tolerances, my clothes have like a snowy kind of effect, right? That means that's a little bit too much. Alright, so we gotta play it with softness a little bit. Can't do too much because you don't want losing dot on there. No, the way to check this, you gotta hit invert. So you gotta check any dot that's between the shirt. Alright, so if you have see a little tiny dot in there, you might doing it way a little bit too much. So you want to kind of like so you want to kind of do a little bit this. Okay, invert back. You just gotta really take your time play with the settings. But the good thing is, if you're shooting under the same lighting condition and same spot, you don't really have to do this every time, because this is the most consuming part of green screen. So you have a little bit green. So here's the trick. If you put a blue background against a little bit green, it will look just fine. So what I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at it here. So I'm going to import a blue screen. I don't know, the blue screen file, it just make your green disappears. So solid background. So I want to, that's why you see me on blue all the time as a background, for a reason. So so let me see, where the heck did they go? Where's my object file go? So blue. Okay, so I'm using that. I'm gonna move this track a little bit up so I can put the blue underneath of it, so you can see the effect. Just drag across. You see that? If you put a blue background virtually right behind you after you're filtering out the green, it does not exist anymore. You can barely tell, right? So it's a good idea, go back to here, go back to this clip, play with the settings again a little bit, just to tweak a little bit. See, that's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much. So probably around there, just to really make you stand out. Now, sometimes as you play with the setting, your face color changes. It has to do something with the lighting. But you can play with the hue to add more red or more orange to it. But I'm happy with that 0 level. I don't really play with differentiation level at all because you kind of screw up my video. The tolerance and softness is all I use to get that perfect kind of look. Okay, I test the different color of the backgrounds. I just feel that somehow, for me, that you know, green to green probably is going to do good. But see, I'm starting seeing dots here, right? So let me just different colors, just kind of show you different coloration. See, I can see that little things need to be tweaked here, right? So you need to come back here. You know, let me see, got too much tolerance in there. So now I can still see the green. So for me, I've been playing for hours and hours, and I figured out blue is the way to go. Whenever I have a blue, I look pretty darn good. All right, let me show you one more trick since we're on this training here. Wasn't planning to show you. You see this drop shadow? So if I click myself, this clip here, and I click, this is without a drop shadow, right? So I just look okay. But what if you add a little drop shadow effect and give a little bit like little in depth, but three dimension kind of looks, right? Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, right? So but you don't want to add too much. Like, you don't want to add at this thing at number 5 is fine, but if you add too much, then it's like the shadow all the way back there. Maybe that's what you want to do, but I felt that you can just give a little bit shadow effect that just makes you stand out a little bit better, because it literally has a shadow around you, surround you. Okay, so for me, number 5, it's just perfect. For you, you gotta have to play a little bit. So now you got this clips. I'm gonna turn off me. I'm gonna turn off this clip here. I'm gonna turn a lot of stuff off. I'm gonna turn the background. So all this clip are part of what you've been getting with this package with the green people, right? So you just gonna have it. Remember, the background is gonna be the layer behind the green people. Okay, so same principle applies when you're importing this thing here, right? So this person should be here by now. You see that? So, but you know, before I filter her out, let me turn off the filter option. She wasn't look like she looks like green, right? Well, she's supposed to look like green. So I'm having Camtasia. You know, Camtasia does freeze up, so you gotta save it often. See, it crashed. Yeah, so but that's fine. So hopefully, see, that's the green, right? That's what it actually looks like. So it just crashed. So I'm gonna pause this video, reboot my Camtasia. So I'm back, and I had to restart my Camtasia, but it happens. To edit in Camtasia, you gotta be really it's almost like very delicacy. It doesn't crash as the newer version is more stable than the other version. In fact, they haven't much update lately. I'm not sure why, but before it was crashing all the time. But this is better now. But still, you gotta have a pretty good saving time. I set to mine to autosave every 1 minute because it does crash a lot. Now, this is a grain, so it filters the same way as what I explained. Just take this and filter. Let me just kind of do another one in the beginning, just for exercise reasons, so that you know exactly how to do this. I like to pick around the people color, so get as close as you can. Then you kind of filter them out until you found that right balance. You know, like the green disappear. For some reason, this one, yeah, you're just gonna have to play with it a little bit. Not too much of each side. right? So sometimes you want to do little by little. See the feet is kind of cutting out. So this is good, right? So that's it. So so for example, you can see the shirt's kind of a little bit happening, right? See how clear this one is? So let's say you have the perfect setting for this one, and then you got a similar clips with the same kind of grain. Assume they got the same kind of lighting system. You can do shortcut by copy, visual properties, and paste visual properties. So if you go back to this clip, this lady's over here now, of course, because I just copied the visual property. So the same green screen settings is applied to this lady. So it depends what kind of color they dressing, what kind of lighting condition they're under. I would recommend. That's why I see me wearing dark clothes all the time, because it's just such great. As the clothes getting lighter and lighter, you just can't cut that green off. Okay, very hard. For example, they made a mistake inside the inside this clip here. I'm gonna show you exactly why that is. Okay, this bag. Okay, oops. I think I just clicked something off. Oh yeah. Visual. Remove color. Alright, so come here. Not remove color. You see that bag? How close the color is to the green? So if you tell me the software program to remove all the green, it's gonna remove the green off the bag. So what's gonna happen here is that you're gonna have the ghost effect. That's not supposed to look like behind the water. You know what I mean? Because that bag has a green color. So when you're shooting your own videos, make sure you want to wear clothes that is totally separating apart from the green. Or else when it comes to here, it's impossible to filter out. Like right now, you're looking at the water behind. It's like she's holding a ghost bag, right? It's kind of a transparent bag. That is because the bag has the color green. So they made a boo-boo with that when they're shooting this. They were not thinking, look. Okay, and there's no way you can get around with that. So that's one thing you wanna kind of point out, and all that great stuff. So you can't. I literally can. No matter what I do, I cannot get a perfect cut with this. Okay, so you see, if I do that, I'm gonna have the bag's not blue anymore. It's white. It's just really hard. At this point, it's just bad. I mean, this is the best I can do. It's all white, but as you can see in the original clip, that's actually blue, light blue. Okay, so those are the things you really need to watch out for. But fortunately for this one, as you can see, but as she moves, you see there's a little bit green there. Why? Because I'm not filtering it enough. But if I'm filtering a little bit too much, the back goes away, right? So that's kind of things you just gotta shoot it right, and that's not something you can fix with any kind of software there. Okay, all right. So that's how you do it, guys. It's not that hard. It's just the concept of a green screen is you remove the color of a green. By the way, if you have a color of red, you have a color of blue, you have a color of white, you can remove it. Now, why is people using green screen? Because green is the color that can be differentiating from all other colors very easily. For example, it's easy to filter in green versus filter in blue. Okay. Now, if you are shooting a green screen video, the worst thing you can do is wearing green, right? Because you're gonna be invisible ghost, unless that's kind of effect you're going after, right? So those are some green screen tips. I promise you to learn this under 10 minutes, and my training video is about 15 minutes long now. So, but okay, because I gotta go into depth to do a couple things a couple of times. But if you just do this one time, just play with these two options. And if that doesn't work, play with a couple of these options. You get it, okay? You can start having fun with it. All right, so see the blue is back. See how I move the differentiating thing back. It's just a lot of settings. And you gotta make sure you watch the whole clip. As the back turn, you're gonna see that little shadow. Is that okay? So so those are the things you gotta really watch out for, man. So looks like I did my job. The back is back to blue now. So those are the things you gotta really just play around with. That's the most time-consuming part. If you want to shoot your own green screen, I suggest you divide a section of your house, apartment, wherever you can spare a couple space. Just have the light settings at exactly the same place, and trying to shoot the video around exactly the same time, so that the light conditions are the same, so you can literally using the same settings apply to every video. Okay, so that's how much time I spend into video editing, make my video stands out. That's why it stands out. Okay, all right, so that's it, guys. That's how you do easily can convert a green screen into a really cool stuff. All right, like this people doing. All right, man. So that's so guys, that's it. So thanks for watching this. Hopefully you guys are gonna go make your own green screen video now. If you have any question about it, email us. We'll be happy to answer for you. Again, this is your friend Hale. Until next time, please keep smiling. I'll be talking with you very soon. Cheers.